Ever since becoming only the second European man to win the ultimate gold in Olympic history, Viktor Axelsen's dominance on court has been nothing short of imperious.
The Olympic champion beats the reigning world champion and world #1.
The Danish superstar shares with us the life-changing experience at Tokyo 2020, where he realized the biggest ambition any elite shuttler can ever have.
During my whole career and since I started playing badminton, this has been my dream, and it's only really few individuals who get to experience this feeling of winning an Olympic gold. Sometimes during other tournaments, if you're leading, if I was leading like that, I would maybe have thought about, a celebration or whatever, but I didn't really think, I didn't dare to think about winning. So for me, it was basically just not only a relief, but also just like happiness, running through my body, and also really overwhelming because you don't get to experience anything like this many times during your life. So for me it's really hard to describe still, and that was really overwhelming for me. Sometimes you want to come out there in the first match and just feel perfect, just feel like everything's working from day one. It definitely didn't do that. The thing which can, play tricks with your mind is seeing the Olympic rings on the court, and that can, mess with your head a little bit. But I was prepared for that once again. I've tried it many times before. But I would say that match against Sudirman was the match where I felt, okay, I'm where I want to be. When you looked at paper, in the semi-final, I was up against Kevin Korten, as you say. He had an amazing run. He played really well. He's a really dangerous opponent when he's playing like that. However, I know that everything can happen in an Olympic semi-final, and we could see that with Kevin and other surprises during the week. Obviously, I was a little bit tense. I was a little bit nervous because this was a really big chance for me. But with all due respect and everything, I was a big favorite to go into the final, and I was really happy about how I managed it. You cannot really expect that you just come in there and everything's just like easy for you and stuff like that. You will have ups and downs, and luckily my downs was minimal during the Olympics. We know each other really well. I know that if I play my best and he plays his best, it will be a close game. However, I think during that final, I think Chen Long has used maybe more energy than I had, and I was, hitting my, playing at my highest level, and maybe he was playing, just under his highest level, and that made a big difference in how I felt in court as well. I felt, comfortable. I felt like I still had another gear when I needed to and stuff like that. So, yeah, if I got a little bit tense and maybe I didn't get a really bad start or whatever, maybe the story would have been different. But yeah, I'm just really happy and proud about how I managed the Olympic final. It's the biggest match you will ever play. So for me to handle it like that was a big step for me, and will forever be one of the best games and the best experiences during my career, I think. It feels cool that I've managed to, to win like this. That wasn't something like, oh, he was lucky in the second round, in the third game or whatever. There was not a finger to put on my performance, and the opponents who were in front of me, I managed to win against in a convincing way, you could say, but I don't think too much about it. Obviously, in the end, winning the gold is the most important thing, but winning it like this was definitely, not something I would expect. Well, I'm still Viktor, the only difference is that I have a heavy medal at home. Right now I think it's at home it sounds weird, but it's in a drawer somewhere. I'm not the type of guy who likes to hang it up and for all people to see it. If people ask, they can of course see it. But the memories is the most important thing. It's really important for me that I don't let anything change who I am. Obviously now there's more attention overall. There is obviously pressure, but there's been that for many years now. I'm just trying to navigate through this in the best way possible with both feet on the ground. If anything, gives me a lot of motivation to work even harder and to see if I can experience this again. So yeah, the journey is not over yet.